We continue our team coverage with Shelby Danielson. She was at Governor Scott's press conference in Jacksonville today. Shelby?
Jeff, thank you. The governor emphasized how deadly this hurricane is. We know it's already taken many lives as it now approaches closer to us, and now we know it's moving a little more inland. Now, he really addressed his top priorities that he's working on as this hurricane gets closer, and one of those is gas supply. I know that's a big concern, especially if you are evacuating. There's a lot of people from South Florida who are worried about finding gas along the way too. Now, he said he's working with several agencies, including the White House, on actually waiving some federal regulations in order to get fuel out quicker across the state. So you should be seeing some fuel back at gas stations pretty soon. He's also hoping that gas stations will stay open longer so people can fill up their tanks. Another point that he made today was that this damage from Irma, he says, is expected to be worse than Matthew. Now, that's hard to digest, but he wants to drive that home. He's saying that's why they're strongly urging evacuations. And he says that doesn't mean that you have to evacuate the state or go hundreds of miles away. He said, look at your local shelters. That will also help you from going a long distance in case there isn't a lot of fuel. Now, another thing he mentioned, they are in need of volunteers. They need 17,000 statewide. So if you can help out with shelters or food distribution, they are looking for you. Now, he says he is in contact with President Trump discussing federal aid and resources. And I also want you to take a look at this video. You may remember Hurricane Floyd in '99 and then Rita in '05, and you know how bad the traffic was. Cars were stuck on highways for days. He says they are working to make this easier for drivers now.
The first thing they'll do is they'll add the shoulder lanes, all right? But right now, we're not doing that yet, but that's the first thing we'll do. But we'll look at all of our different options, but highway safety and FDOT and the local law enforcement, everybody's gonna do everything they can to move the traffic as fast as possible. But think about it, if you're gonna evacuate, why would you wait until there'll be more traffic? Logically, there's gonna be more traffic the closer we get to the storm because people are gonna procrastinate. That's foolish.
Now, if you take a look at our live drone in the air right now, showing you Southside Boulevard, showing you just how bad this traffic is. We know Southside's always busy, but I can tell you everywhere in the roadways right now, especially because of those evacuations from South Florida, it's going to be much more backed up than you are used to. And I've had some people tell me today that they want to have a mandatory evacuation so their businesses will let them leave. And I can tell you, if your business is not letting you leave, they should always put your safety first. So if you feel like you should evacuate, that's what you should do. And that's coming straight from our governor and our mayor. We're going to hear from Sheriff Mike Williams coming up tonight at 6, live downtown. Shelby Danielson, First Coast News.